Anuparna Roy, welcome to NDTV. You are making us proud and such a big congratulations from our side to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's start with this. Of course, you're feeling great about winning this first ever Indian director to win this award. But Annapurna, can you tell me how did you explain this win or achievement to your parents?
Well, I didn't have that time to, explain it to them because, the wind took over everything after that. And it comes with a lot of responsibility. When I mentioned this long ago also, again and again, Anurag sir told me this recognition, it is only not bringing recognition, it is bringing a lot of responsibility to make films even when you are uncomfortable about it. So I guess the win is very heavier on my shoulder. It is not that I don't feel light anymore after that. I feel like, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. I have to be particular about few things after that.
But there were so many great filmmakers who were also nominated in this category. Did you expect this award? What was going on in your mind?
I didn't expect any award, to be very honest, because it is my very first film, feature film. It is my very first, exposure to a great festival like Venice. So for me, getting selected in Venice was more than sufficient. And the moment we received a lot of, praise for the film, we started expecting a lot. Slowly, like, okay, is it that, is it this? I didn't see a single film except one film, which is No Other Choice, in the festival, because I was so nervous about the result. So I mean, yeah, expecting something was not that easier for me to think something bigger than what happened. So but yes, the film gave a lot to us, to the team. The award is not just an award, it's a motivation for us to move ahead and make another one.
Absolutely. On stage, you thanked all the people that you wanted to thank, and you were so nervous. We could see that, you were shaking more than nervous. I would say it was so unexpected, right? And you were so happy. But at the same time, you used that platform, to talk about Palestine. And I wanted to know, did that come or click at that very moment, but or did you think about it before that if I win, this is one thing that I'm going to talk about?
Yeah, it was already there in my mind. In my first film also, the first film which got selected to Chevokshari, Russia, I went and I talked about Palestine. So the decision was long back. Like, if I have a mic with me, I'm gonna talk about the miseries around rather than talking about something very happy or something very sugar coated. So that was a plan. My sari also was carrying Palestine's flag, and my Purulia's essence of wall painting. So it was all planned. I thought that if I get to present myself on that grand stage, I'd ask people to look beyond the screen, to look towards Gaza, and just not to look, to stand beside Palestine. So it was sort of came that way. It was obviously planned. It was obviously, my speech cannot change the political situation. So it's the discussion which is going on right now is really literally pissing me off, because it is talking about my choices. It is talking about, uh, that I chose to talk about Gaza, and I chose to ignore the nation's, situation, and I chose to talk about Gaza. As a global citizen, I felt like I should talk, and my speech shall not be the matter of discussion. It is the most simple thing I told there, that we need to stand beside justice, we need to stand beside Palestine. We need to talk about it before we understand the situation, the problem, and whatever. But yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And it is your point of view, and this is what you felt like, and we respect that. Also, Anupurna, let's talk about the sari that you were wearing because you mentioned it, what was the most beautiful thing was you took a part of you and a part of our culture in the at the global stage, and tell me whose sari it is. Did you get it made specially for this event? Tell me everything about it.
The sari, I was about to wear this sari during the time of premiere. That was the plan, but I got scared because sari is something, where I'm a very tomboyish kind of, but my personality is, different. So wearing sari was sort of a decision. It's a big decision I took, to be very honest. But then I love saris. I have a love for saris. And Muskan Mittal is the designer from Assam. She sort of, stitched it for me, get it done for me, and I want to thank her a lot because I told her that, listen, I don't want anything expensive. I want very simple, very light, very comfortable. And this is what Muskan gave it to me. And this is how the plan sort of thing happened before we went for the Venice. So the moment the film was selected, we sort of discussion came that I should wear something designer and all. Before that, I was wearing, my kind of clothes. So, but then, the moment this pressure came that something designers shall come. So for me it was very new, but then Muskan helped me a lot because she is such a sweetheart that she gave me this beautiful sari. So
So,
yeah.
other than this, else was your brief that it needs to have a part of you in that sari, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to tell the world that Purulia is something which is not only about the people out there. It is about their culture. It is about their
Art.
coexistence. Yes, and it is about their art. So yeah, rightly said. So this is what I wanted to, these are the wall paintings my grandmother used to do, my maternal, she used to do all of this. So these were so close to my heart.
Now
Yeah.
let's come to the movie, what a beautiful movie. I saw the trailer. The relationship between these two women is something, it's there all around us, but we don't see in movies. And you have brought those emotions out so beautifully. I felt like I'm a part of that. Yeah, Anuparna, can you tell me where did this start? How did you think about this? How, because you have brought it out so beautifully and naturally that one would feel that they are a part of that story. What made you make this film?
I mean, I always had a plan of, making a film on two women and their intimacy. And this came very organically because I saw my grandmother, the maternal grandmother, and her relationship and bonding with her stepdaughter. Both were at the same age. And after my grandfather died, how they used to run the whole family without any male member. So that they had a very platonic relationship. One was a provider, the second was, one was working as a nurse, the second was taking care of the house and the child and the kids. So for me, I sort of, think beyond imagination. I sort of saw them, a couple, running the family. It came like that to me, though it was not like that at all. They were very platonic relationship they have had. But I mean, that fascinated me, the idea of two women inside the same house doing their house chores, talking about
Yeah.
life, having meals, sharing life, sharing memories. I mean, that was the film about.
And how much do you see yourself in any of these characters? Which is more close to you?
As a writer, I'm very close to Thua. I might differ as a person with her a lot, because every time she's always into her past life, as if like she's retreating her childhood again and again. I won't be able to tolerate that. But as a writer, I'd love to explore such kind of character, which is definitely too much into her past, uh, and too much analytical about the male, the male, male around her and the society. So I mean, yeah, Thua would be one of, and Sweta, I absolutely love Sweta, because Sweta is the one who fall in love with Thua first. She was always, she, because we always need that someone in our life to witness our life so closely, and I think that was Sweta in Thua's life. So both are very close to my heart, but I mean, it goes to Thua. Yeah.
I've heard in your previous interviews talk about your childhood friend whom
Hmm.
you lost to marriage,
Hmm.
her getting married. Can you tell us a little about her and how she played such an important role in your life and in this film to make this film happen?
Every time I talk about Thua, every time I talk about Juma, I get, it's again a retreat to, describe her as a person. So basically, I met Juma when I was in class 5. I met her. She was my very first friend I met. And just like any random kid telling her father that, you know what, I met my first friend. And my father immediately shut me down. He didn't find her surname Sover. He said, you should keep yourself away from that village, because that village was where Juma used to live, was a complete village of Dalit people. And my father, told me to abandon this friendship. And I was back then in class 5, and I remember I stopped talking to her. I sort of started ignoring her without knowing what his casteism is. So basically, the moment I understood the society, the man-made stuff, and everything else, it was so late. She got married when she was in class 8, and her marriage was so political because government used to provide money for the Dalit girls. Government was promoting marriages to women who were not financially capable to get their marriage done. So that was so funny for me, and that stayed with me a lot. I found the similarity between the government and my father. I felt like both are the same person, and it really broke my heart. So yeah, this is
Did
how.
you ever did you ever confront him?
No, never. I did once. I did, but the conversation was very vague. I can't remember. He said, I don't remember it, and I'm like, okay. He said that roses are the worst flower. That also stayed with me. That's one of the dialogue of the film, because some men gave me roses, and he said, you know what, roses are the worst flower because gods doesn't accept roses in Hindu. So so my father said a lot, stayed with me. A lot of people said a lot, stayed with me.
Did you ever try to find Juma?
No, no, no. The earlier decision was to find her through a documentary. I was I was acting like a privileged director, who had this pain of. I felt that way. And the moment I urged this to the government, obviously government has had reasons to say no to me. So I didn't get the fund. And second, I thought, why I have to make a film about it or make a documentary about it? Isn't it that personal between me and her? And but yet I ended up uh, giving a reference of her inside the film, which is sometimes I really feel like I could have just ignored, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
So when you look back into the film, that is one thing that you feel you could have changed.
I could have changed. I could have kept it inside me, maybe. But yeah, we directors are
But
very selfish. We are very vicious in that way. So I ended up.
But I think it's beautiful that you brought it up, that people are talking and people are knowing more. And there will be so many women like that who have lost a friendship to something like this. And, it happens. It is so common that we don't even talk about it. So I'm glad that you're talking about it. Let's go back. Have you shown this film to your parents?
Yeah, no, 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 no. That I can't do. That I can't do. I mean, not at all. Uh,
Uh,
they thought that this film is talking about trees and the environment. They're so innocent. And but I told them it's an adult film.
hmm.
And then
Uh,
they are like they understood it's a film talking about two women and their friendship. So they only can imagine it as friendship. They cannot imagining them kissing or doing,
yeah.
yeah.
I understood. Tell me, how difficult was it, the journey as a director who wants to make a film like this, who doesn't have funds? What was the journey like when it came to financially supporting your film, getting people to support it? How many people did you reach out to? And, tell us all that you went through
So yes,
making this film.
initially I thought I'll not get any producer. I mean, that's the thought of any first time filmmaker, that we know will ended up making our own film by doing this and that. And that's how I made my very first short film. This time I was about to make my debut in feature. So I had this plan that, okay, this time also I'll not get any producer. But fortunately, so I started doing three jobs before,
Three
right?
jobs?
It was complete moonlighting. So they just I made fool of them. I had one laptop and three jobs. So I was doing
Wow.
three jobs, making fool of the corporates. Sorry, am I accepting this in front of
It's okay. You made us proud. Now everything everybody will forget.
so basically I did two three jobs initially to fund it, and started writing the script. But then, the moment I shifted to Bombay, I came to know a lot about the atmosphere of Bombay, and get to know that there are indie filmmakers who is supported by the indie producers, this and that. And thus the name of Ranjan Singh came out to me, and I met him in a party, in some organization's party where I was part of. And I saw him and I'm like, sir, will you listen to a third world cinema? And he laughed at me. उन्होंने बोला कि तू बताना तेरी कहानी क्या है, तू ऐसे थर्ड वर्ल्ड सिनेमा लेके क्यों आ गई? and and we ended up laughing about it, and he ended up liking the script, and he said, okay, give me some time, I'm gonna revert back to you. And he exactly did the same thing, and he reverted back. He said yes to the film, along with my two of my other friends, Romil Jain and Bhivanshu Rai. They funded the film whatever they have had. Naveen Shetty did a lot for the film. He took care the color correction of the film. From the color correction to the DCP, he did a lot of hard work to get the films done to the festival. And then Sharif and Vikas Kumar from Khan and Kumar production house, they onboarded like a magic, and I'm like, okay, this is a woman centric film supported by seven male.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that is giving me a lot of hope towards the industry. I'm so optimistic
Absolutely.
about the industry. Yes.
Absolutely. And then came Anurag Kashyap.
Yeah, so basically I chased Anurag sir. I wanted him, to at least see the film. That was my
Hmm.
motive. And I requested, I knew Ranjan sir and Anurag sir working together from so long. So I requested Anurag sir that please, Ranjan sir, that please if you can show the film to him. And Ranjan sir is like, तेरा demand कुछ ज़्यादा ही बढ़ रहा है बच्चा, just relax. And I'm like, please sir, please, if you can just showcase to him. And he's like, okay, let me just try. And he showed the film to Anurag sir, and Anurag sir said yes. And we were fortunate enough to get him onboarded. One more dream came true type of thing happened with me. Yes.
Annapurna, now that you're a part of the Indian film industry, have been making films now, can you tell me who are the other producers that actors you want to work with?
Oh my God, nobody asked me this question. I mean, look, I don't know if I'll get to work with them or not, but I certainly respect or love, or admire some of the actors and actresses from the Bollywood. One is Manoj Bajpayee, sir. I don't know if I will get to work with him or not. Radhika Apte, ma'am. And then Konkona Sen Sharma, and of course, Saini Gupta was one of, and I mean, mm, the Tripathi sir, and I mean Anurag sir is also one of, as an actor. So I mean,
Yes, absolutely.
and Adil Hussain sir also one of that I want to work with. I mean, yeah, there are many. I won't be able to take. If I take names now, I might ended up making another statement that okay, these are the people I want to work with, and rest of nothing like that. I'm a big fan of Karina Kapoor, ma'am. I mean, she's brilliant in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Now what? From here, have you already written the sequel for this film?
yes, there's definitely a sequel happening. Not so
I'm
soon.
sure.
Not so soon. Sequel and a prequel also.
Wow, that will be great. A prequel is something that I'm looking forward to.
Yes, yes, that's there in my mind. Me and the creative director was discussing. Nikhil Lama was discussing the same thing with me. He actually told me that you should be serious about this. If
Hmm.
you have given a thought of sequel and prequel, then be serious about it. So yes, so
What about, Anupurna, how difficult is it to get this film in theaters? What about a theatrical release in India?
the theatrical release, I don't have much knowledge about it, but theatrical release is something which is an experience for the audience. And I'm not expecting that much right now because Celluloid Dreams have already onboarded. Celluloid Dreams is a name which is doing sales and distribution for Jafar Fanai's film, Jia Zanke film, all those world cinema. They are doing, so they have taken over the film, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the justice with the film. And I'm not looking forward to get it released in India. I mean, I don't know, rather I'll wait. And I cannot over expect also, but I want audience to be, the global audience to be reached, and showcase the film to the festivals, because I'm again a student of cinema right now, so I want to explore all the festivals, all the
Yeah,
possible.
absolutely. At Venice Film Festival, whom did you meet? Anyone that you were very excited to meet?
I met this Juliet Docono. I met Juliet Robert. I met Jim, the director who got like the actor, and then yeah, these are the three names. I met them. I talked to them. They appreciated our film also. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Thank you so much, Annapurna, and all the very best. And I hope we keep doing these interviews because you have so much to do and we have so much to look forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking me, inviting me.
Thank you.